Up since 3 in the morning. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, no. No, I've been experimenting with streaming. I'm actually streaming on my PlayStation right now, and I was looking up some ways of like getting more audio into it. But I did figure out how to get my Rodecaster into my PlayStation. It's just a cable from the headphone jack. I have to I have to get the right cable though that has like 3 bands on it that includes left, right audio and microphone, and I should be able to stream. So like at the very least I can hear you, the game, and if I were to play music, I could listen to all three at the same time while playing, which is so much fun. Oh my god! Like, no, it's not. This game is mindless as fuck, and I've been playing it so long. Yeah, but so that means now I can listen to audiobooks while I play. Because I think one of the reasons I switched to Spotify was because I could play music, while playing PlayStation 4. But now that I can hook up my phone to this interface, I can play whatever the fuck I want, like audiobooks. Which I started, Parable of the Sower, and I really want to get more into that. Ooh, yeah, it is. Oh yeah, what was that, Parable of the Talents, or yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, she based it off Ronald Reagan, right? Not Donald Trump. But yeah, that it exists, I know. I know, dude. Well, what's even funnier is like, of course, all fiction has like ties to reality, and I don't know if I sent you the interview that she did with Democracy Now, talking about writing those books. Okay. Yeah, no, that was her. She was, well, the thing she said, of course, she based it off Ronald Reagan because she's from California, and you know that "Make America Great Again" was Reagan's slogan, and Donald Trump just stole it. So it was clearly like a slight to him, not to Donald Trump. But anyway, um, yeah, she was just saying like this is just the natural consequence of conservatism. Like that's what she said. Like, clearly, like everyone, like I got to the point in the book where I guess I don't even know the characters' names because I haven't been reading it so much. But her father was teaching her how to use a gun or whatever. And I think the thing I like about the book so far is that the idea of hyper empathy. Like I was always like a super sensitive kid, and just like the idea of this character being hyper empathetic is, I don't know, like fascinating. So I want to get into that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I would say he's just a fucking asshole, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 That's why her character is so. Right. Oh, you read? Did you read RC? Oh. Oh, my bad. I was thinking about Wild Seed. There's a book called Wild Seed, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, no, now I'm actually, I think one of the reasons I'm thinking about like what I'm doing with M3 right now, honestly, is just to get me to read more. Like, that's what I'm doing with the reading as a group kind of deal. And whenever I find something new, I like break it down, start taking notes and like, really dig into it if it matters to me. So I don't know. Like I said, I think I've always wanted to do some sort of relationship show or series. Like I said, I always like wanted to do a Black Dan Savage basically. And at first I thought it was just like silly. Why does anyone need that? But then I said, yeah, no. Everyone I talked to has mostly never heard of him, like who's black, because of who Dan Savage is. And honestly, as I'm listening to more Dan Savage, I don't think he'd have an issue with it. He knows. I think he's hyper aware of how white he is, and there's like nothing he can do about it because he's white. I mean, it's like it's true. So I don't think like that was my biggest hang up of doing it is because I did respect him and felt like I was stealing. And honestly, I don't think he would give a shit, you know. Especially if I'm like open about it and not like hiding it, Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, um, I don't even know if Greg really believes that. Like, I think he was just kind of being contrarian, but Uh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it All-Star? Or
then they're groping around in the
okay.
dark, so to speak.
Sounds like there's plenty else they could find around here. Keep pushing, Guardian.
Yeah, re-election. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's a parody. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I never saw that, but
Time, Guardian.
um
Begin the
yeah,
fight.
no,
Prove it.
yeah, I hear you though. But yeah, like I said, I think I listened to him on his podcast for at least 10 years. I would say it's going on 12 now. And it's literally the only podcast I've ever paid for. So I actually subscribe to his like extended broadcast. But it's not for him per se. It's actually just because of what he's talking about. And really like, yeah, because his show is, he does like a rant at the beginning of the show on politics because he does care about politics. But that's not what he does. He talks about sex and relationships, which is kind of interesting to have that. I don't know, and yeah, I can kind of get where he's coming from on the, or where you're coming from on his stance on politics, because he gets super serious about that shit. But he also has like he has really good commentary though. Like I think his commentary on the Lil Nas X thing was like on point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this. Right. Well, I think on another point though, I get there too though, because I sometimes want to be more serious than other people are willing to be, and I know in the past is I have to lighten up, you know, like because I'll be wanting to do something super serious and everyone's just being light about it. But of course, that's where editing comes in. So, for instance, I was doing, you know, I'm still doing the 8 Dates book, and you know, I think Derek and Greg really just wanted to tear it apart and just criticize it the whole time. And I think the only other person who's taking it seriously is Jeff. You know, he's the only one who's reading the book. I think Greg read it, but honestly, you can't remember much anything that's in there. Yeah, and the only, yeah, my only thing I guess is that I'm starting to realize like I can't control people, first of all, and I shouldn't criticize them either if that's what they want to do. You know, I appreciate their contributions and just kind of like. But I'm also realizing that as a host, I have to frame it differently. So I guess this week I'm framing it from the point of view that I know this is for, you know, that this was written for heterosexual people, white heterosexual people. But what they're saying about relationships and the conversations that matter are true. So if there's anything that you disagree with it, instead of just tearing it down, I want you to offer something that is constructive, like in its place. Like, so for instance, they talked about, I think 3 things they talked about was like, this week is on work and money. And they said basically that when it comes to money and spending, you know, there are these stereotypes that people create in relationships, being that of the spender and the saver, you know. And sometimes people, you know, the most common arguments about finances has to do with believing that the other person is either too uptight or too loose with the money, you know. But the way they frame these conversations are so like, oh my god, fake, you know. I don't even think straight people have these kind of conversations. They're just like the most stilted. Now, mind you, this book is written by a group of scientists. So, like, and what was interesting about this chapter, though, is that one of the scientists in the who wrote the book put their own relationship in the book. So, like, apparently he and his wife took an annual honeymoon, which I thought was kind of interesting. I didn't know why. Like, I think that's actually a pretty great idea. If you get married and you have a honeymoon, like once a year they would take a honeymoon. So anyway, he was writing the book on his honeymoon, and you know, he's literally writing a relationship book, and his wife is being neglected. You know, I think that's kind of funny. So I think that was kind of humanizing. We're like, oh yeah. As I'm saying, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right, right. 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 Yeah, yeah. Right. Well, I mean, that's literally what the whole book is about, though. It's literally about establishing a weekly date night. And then, like, you know, making date night more constructive, dealing with your issues in a relationship, you know? So, like, I think the first one was, like, about commitment and trust. I don't know, all these things don't have to happen on a date night. It's just that the issues that they're talking about are eternal issues. Like I said, it's nothing new. It's just something that they scientifically studied, you know? So there's data to back it up, although the data is incomplete because it doesn't include black people or LGBT people, especially trans people. Like they said, it's like 0 trans people in these studies. There are gay people in the studies, and there are people of color, because some of these studies aren't even, you know, U.S. based. They're like global study, so they're a little more inclusive in that regard. So, like, you're not going to find many white people in Brazil, for instance. But anyway, although they might call themselves white, they're not really white. You think you're white? It's like, you know, it's funny that there was a survey, or I think it's even the U.S. Census takes place in Puerto Rico, and something like 70 to 80% of people consider themselves white. None of them are white. It's just like almost none. It might be like, might be just the opposite, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. What are y'all talking about? Their definitions of white is weird. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Mhm.
Highly the Cabal value honor. They don't seem to apply it very consistently. Fighting for the Emperor's favor? Honorable.
Did you say that? Or
All depends
oh
on
wow,
the
wow.
yes. Seems the Cabal think of it more as glory, something you win in battle. But when I think about honor, I think about it as something you do. Honor your parents, honor your commitments. It's about trust and doing right by people. And you definitely did right by the people of the last city today, Guardian.
Yeah, I would say he's already exceeded the vaccination promise. Like we just hit. Oh my god, he's a Trumper. Oh, okay, right, right. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't turn down. Yeah, I'm not turning down free meals. Yeah. That should be a meme. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he like brown skinned Latino or is he white Latino? Oh, he's like super white. Like you can't tell. He's okay. Yeah. Right. 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 Okay. But he's still white. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. He's. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shooting out there.
Right. No, I got you.
Take it easy.
Right.
Underway.
I know, right? Cause you fucking suck.
Bye. Good luck. Good luck.
Good to have you back.
Well, you know the truth is, I'm not a huge Biden fan either. Although he's winning me over now, like just because of that huge dichotomy. Like, I guess anything compared to Trump is better. But honestly, like
Good use of
from his history, you know, like if you just go back to
back to
the Anita Hill hearings, like he was fucking disgusting, right? So, but I think we should give people the chance to grow. I don't know. Joe Biden is not the same man he is 30 years ago. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, I'm not that. No, I think for me, Joe Biden matured a lot being VP, especially to Obama, and the two of them were good friends. And I think a little bit of that rubbed off on him. Like, seriously. They kind of joked about it, but like the two of them were like buddy buddies, you know? Like, they hung out, and like, you know, their families hung out, and they were, you know, yeah. Like, that's a big deal. Like, you don't bring someone you dislike around your kids, you know, and like, yeah. So, like, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was actually pretty interesting some of that in Obama's book about his relationship with Biden. It was genuine. It really was, and I think it changed him, and probably changed Obama too. Like he needed a more established politician. Like the funny thing is, the two of them were kind of inverse of each other. Where Biden was this eternal pragmatist, where Obama was this dreamer. And he needed that pragmatism. And Biden needed that you know expansiveness to like not just cut the best deal. Like you need to actually inspire people. And that's what I think they gave each other as a team. And I think, yeah, Biden grew from it. He's still a politician. He's probably someone just said like he is the I forget who wrote it. I need to maybe pick this book up. It was a black woman who wrote this book. I think the title of it was called Mediocre. Is that how? Yeah, it was something like how white men fail up, basically. And she used Joe Biden as an example. It's like he is the epitome of mediocrity. Just like he's okay, he's white, he's milk toast. He doesn't offend. He just gets by, but because he is white and privileged, he gets all these advantages in life. I said that to Greg, and he was just offended. I was like, you know what? Oh well, he's on the Biden train, 100%. I don't know. I see where this author's coming from about that. Like, he's not that special, but he finds himself in a special time, right? Like, sometimes people say that, you know, a leader is born or a leader is made, and a leader is made by the circumstances they find themselves in. And even people like, I think, FDR, who are considered some of the greatest presidents in history, they're that because of the time they became president, not because of who they are. You know, like if nothing happened, they would have done nothing. You know, the reason Joe Biden is probably going to go down as a good president or even a great president is because, you know, he pulled us out of the shit, like out of almost like existential devastation. You know, like you know, and did better than most anyone could have even thought. Like they, honestly, I remember his goal for 100,000 shots in 100 days, or it was not 100,000, 100 million shots in 100 days as a little optimistic, a little over optimistic. He's already hit like 156 million shots already. They had to double it, and they're likely to hit it. It's like, what the fuck? That's amazing. I don't know. Exactly. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Um, I guess opinionated or biased. Biased. No. Um, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, well, yeah. Mm. Right. Right. A point of view. Mm. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 A national election. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's seriously wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some fuck shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm. 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 Yeah. Right. Mm. Yeah. 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 Right. 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 Yeah. Right. Right. Hmm. Mm. You know, I was trying to see how I could get a blue check. I thought about that. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Scrutinized. Yeah. I was thinking the extra scrutiny. Yeah. Yeah. There is a certain point. I thought about that with like Breeze and his graphic design work made us look so professional that it actually garnered an extra level of criticism from people because they thought, oh, they making shit tons of money. They got all this professional shit. I'm like, dude, he's just doing it for free. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for this. This is a whole project. Well, yeah, I thought about that. Because now that they see it's kind of bootleg, I didn't get no kind of criticism. I'm like, it's an interesting trade off. Like everyone's way more friendly now. I'm like, and that's what it is. It's just like they see the struggle and they just let it go. You know, it's like, Right, right. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. What's that? Oh, okay. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Right. Damn. Mm. Mhm. 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 Mm. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing is, I think he's aware of that privilege, you know, and I don't think there's anything he can do about it. Like, as it is who he is. You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think he does that though, because I think, like, just listening to him, I've heard him talk about it. Um, you know, and want to be checked. Like, I don't think he runs from the criticism. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. He faces it head on. I don't. I haven't seen him like deny it. You know. So. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what he could do. Honestly. Like, what would you say? And who is that? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Is it Clubhouse? Oh. Okay. Oh wow. Wow. Right. Yeah.
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Mm.
That's Rasputin, the AI warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Mm. Mm. Right.
We can't afford another omnicle situation. Get in there, assess the threat, and aid Rasputin. A threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
He is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Heads up, Rasputin's dropping a war set in from orbit. It's got the codes we'll need to access his bunker.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. That makes sense.
I think Rasputin is testing me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't no, I think to me I don't see that as really the same, but to me Dan Savage is just an asshole, you know? Like at the end of the day. Yeah, and I get that. Right, right, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't think he has any of those issues as far as like self-hatred or yeah, he's just kind of self-conceited. Oh, right, right. No, I don't think he's well. I just think he's a little conceited. Yeah. He likes what he likes what he likes, and you know, yeah. Like, you know, he's like like he just talks about being like a theater nerd growing up and shit. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I think it's kind of hilarious that yeah, I kind of laugh at his privilege in a way. So that's how I get there. Yeah, I'm not offended by it. I actually kind of find it funny.
Got access. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
I'm detecting comms.
Right, right. Right.
Radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't
Right, right.
the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
Right. Right, right. Yeah, he would have zero audience if there weren't, like, other tone-deaf white people. Like, there would be so few people like myself who listen to or read his stuff, but like I said, it's got a lot of quality, so I don't know, now I'm thinking about it, like, I should have been on this Let's Plagiarize, or not really plagiarize, let's repurpose Dan Savage for all black people, because it's pretty needed. Like, this stuff is really good. Oh shit, I'm getting fucked up in this game. I'm actually streaming right now, by the way. Like, I should put this on my yeah. I'm playing this new, well, not Twitch, just YouTube, my personal YouTube, and from there you can restream to other places, but I haven't set up the restreaming yet. Of course. It's just, yeah. I know. I'm glad it's short though. Yeah, no, yeah. I was watching New Rockstars. It's my favorite breakdown. He brings on, he's kind of a good example of another privileged white dude who's like smart enough to bring on a black co-star to talk about the show. Although, I don't know if he really needs him for most of it, but the fact is he recognizes that race plays a major part of the show. And so, like, yeah, I need a black co-host for this. It's just like, but so it kind of makes a weird thing. I don't know, because both of them are good. I would say both of them are on the same level. But I haven't seen a point at which it was really necessary for him to be there, but I'm glad he's there, you know. Black dude, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Right. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, and not only that, I like having more control. Like, my issue with Greg right now is that I can't really do anything with him, which is why I got my own. I don't know if I didn't tell you this, I'm actually revamping the blog. I hired someone from Bangladesh to actually redo the blog. $50. Yeah, they're gonna bring in all the posts from Blogger and you know, Institute New Graphics. I'm putting it on WordPress, so they said it'll take them about a week to do it. But yeah, I just gave them admin access, and from there I realized, like, I don't necessarily have to use Anchor. I could just reinstitute my Podomatic profile and just do it there. Because there are some issues with Anchor. One of the major issues is, okay, so when you host a podcast, which Anchor does, you also have to list it on directories, which they do automatically for you. And I believe they list it to 7 directories, the 2 major ones being Spotify and Apple. The only problem is, when you would naturally host your site, Anchor, ooh, what the fuck just happened? Okay, Bungie, I got that on tape. I'm trying to do a flawless run. I jumped down a fucking beam and I just died for no reason. Like, and I got it on tape. I just got George Floyd. Oh my god. That's horrible. I just got killed for no reason. I'm just saying. And it got caught on tape. I know that was very insensitive. Sorry. I know. I'm gonna get canceled. But yeah, no, I don't care. Anyway, I do. I mean, I realize that. At the same time, I'm like, come from the ditch. No, what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Anchor has okay, so when you host a podcast on a server somewhere, you have to then list it on a directory using an RSS feed, which you can do manually. Like, you could just host the JPEG, or not JPEG, the MP3 files on a WordPress blog, because that's exactly what it is. A podcast is just an audio blog, right? That then you give the RSS feed to the directory, and then they pull from your blog, basically, just like an RSS reader does for blog posts. The only problem is Anchor tries to basically micromanage your directory listings and stuff. So, like, let's say Apple has an issue with one of your podcasts, they might email you, right, about it. Like, oh, this has adult content on it. You won't get that email. Anchor gets that email. So anything you do is just going to take longer. It's not like they like keep you from it, but in the guise, or I guess in the cost of them simplifying everything, is that you're not directly contacted by all these directories about your podcast, you know, which, you know, is kind of an issue. Yeah, so if something happens on Apple will contact Anchor, then Anchor will contact you. Then you have to contact Anchor, and then Anchor contacts Apple. You see what I'm saying? They act as the middleman between you and all of the directories. Where instead of you just dealing with the directories directly, which is what you would normally do on most of these, which basically just slows down the process of everything. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because for some people, they might not want to get emails from 7 different directories. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is kind of annoying. Like, if you list your podcast on 7 different directories, you're going to get 7 emails from each of those directories telling you that it's up. You know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much. I would list anything I do as adult content. It's not for kids, right? Yeah. So I mean, usually that's not an issue. You just list it as adult content and keep it moving. Because I'm not going to be censoring myself.
Whatever works.
Okay, Elizabeth it is. And once again,
Right. I was just giving that as an example. I'm just saying that there could be other issues. Like, let's say one of your episodes won't play on the directory for some reason, like it's the wrong format, or, you know, one of the pictures that you provided or a link doesn't work or something. Any little thing, right? You're not going to hear about it right away, because it has to go through Anchor first. And maybe it's not an issue. I don't know. I've never done it. This is just what I heard, and I thought I would tell you. You also have a lot less control. So I don't know. I didn't have any issues with Podomatic other than just having to pay for it. I think that's the major benefit of Anchor, is it's free. That can't be understated. Free is great. Free 99. It's like the best price, you know. But there's a cost for that as well. It can't be that good without there being a cost. It's just like, yeah. I might still do it too. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I'm putting this as a, you know, a con on the balance sheet of pros and cons, you know. And it doesn't seem like that big a con, honestly. Like, it's like, I don't check my email anyway. A lot of times, so. They said the analytics are kind of shitty too, but I mean, podcast analytics are bad generally, like because it's so, you know, open source and shit. It's hard for you to get really good data on who's listening and, you know, all that. It's hard to do. There's like a server just floating on the ceiling. Okay. That's fine. I don't know how that happens. Sometimes the shit in this game is just weird and wacky. And this is an issue with a game that's 6 years old now. Like, he's just been updating. I'm sure the same shit is true of, like, Elder Scrolls as well. Like, I'm sure it's got a lot of shit of wonky shit in there. Like, the physics. Like, I just died for no reason. I was jumping down a, you know, a box or whatever. First of all, the door was closed when it should have been open. So I should have known that was an issue. And then I jumped down, and, you know, like how you can die from falling. I was sliding down a ramp, and then, like, I just, like, something invisible hit me from the right side and threw me into a wall, and I died. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Just...
Here we are again.
You know, I'm trying to go for flawless strikes, even though, like, that doesn't matter.
I'm sure
So that kind of pissed me off. That's why it didn't really matter to anyone who, you know, I just got revived and it kept going. But it's like, I was going for a flawless, motherfucker. Just waste. Anyway.
It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough.
What do you got to do today?
Most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Right. I mean, you can. Yeah. Yeah. One at a time, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta return some calls. Woody called while we were talking. It's like, you know, you're 2 hours late. We were supposed to go walking at 6:30 this morning. It's like, what? What's that? Yeah, not really. I helped him write this letter for his lawyer. And he's trying to get the conservatorship ended, so he can move his mom to a different facility. And yeah, I think his sister hired a lawyer, which is good that he didn't have to pay for it. I guess she got some tax money or something, so she used that to get a. And I think it's better that she do it anyway, because she's kind of the reason she's in the conservatorship, you know? Which isn't to say that she's at fault, but it's good that she was able to come up with the money to pay for it. But, yeah. And I guess Woody's kind of to blame, too. He didn't challenge the conservatorship because he knew that he wasn't able to take care of her, so he figured it's better the state pay for the nursing home than him if he didn't have to, you know. But, you know, that's the, you know, the fine print, you know. It's like, yeah, sure, they're going to pay for it, but you have zero say in anything. And some shit like this goes down, you just fucked. Yeah. In a perfect world, that's exactly what he should have done. But in fact, I guess in a perfect world, the state should just pay for it anyway. But, you know. Like, yeah. Yeah. At least I got up. I mean, that's the hardest part for me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it dropping all at once, or is it? Week to week, yeah, because they do a lot of week to week. I'd also check out Invincible while you're there. That shit's pretty good. This only got 3 episodes. They're going from week to week. I think the 4th episode might be out now. I'll have to check. I think it may have come out this weekend. But it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't like season 2 as much anyway, though, honestly. I could see that they did that, but yeah, it wasn't the best. And honestly, after seeing Invincible, it felt like the boys should have maybe been animated. Like, they could have done a lot more. Like, yeah, like, the level of, like, destruction you can do from, you know, animated form is just, they couldn't have done Invincible live action, you know? I don't think. Yeah, and I feel like, while they did the boys live action, I think they could have done a much better job animating it. If it was good animation, yeah. Yeah, there's good reason. There's good reasons, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I think the comic is better. Like, if you are interested in the story, just read the comic, which is actually pretty good. I think that's one of the writers, Stephen King's son wrote the comic. Yeah, Joe Hill's the writer of it. Yeah. So I mean, it is pretty good, but I just, I don't know. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Oh wow. That's funny. That's fucking hell. Wow. Yep. That's a really good passive aggressive. It's super aggressive in a passive way.
Star-crossed lovers have sullied my shore. Our old friend, the Mind Bender, may rest in pieces. And in a nun, a high-ruled queen, traitor to her kin. Alexei crossed lines to hide in the past.
That's funny.
Never at this scale. Past was seething beneath my shore, and I wanted exterminated. Snuff it out. And I'll contemplate your
Right.
gifts to me.
I think I might have to take a nap before the hangout tonight, though.
Monster scabs, trying to claim a
Yeah.
land for themselves.
I mean, yeah, I will. I'm already kind of drowsy for whatever reason, but I'll just do that.
Detecting elevated
I
levels.
guess I needed that extra hour of sleep. I did wake up an hour earlier than I would normally have. Because I didn't go to bed until 11. I'm meant to be in bed by 10. So I did give up an hour of sleep. I can take an hour nap.
Ether curse
You know, 7 hours is still
cursed with ether too.
more than what I was normally getting before I started taking this meds. Yeah, so. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Strange.
Right,
Is
right.
infected with ether too.
Feeder captain, cursed thrall,
Yeah.
poison at night.
What's that? Just a regular crew. I don't think anyone's canceled, so just Jeff, Greg, and Derek. Okay. 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 Sounds good. I need to contact Woody, and I think David hit me up too, so I need to see what they're saying. Alright, man. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Okay. That might have been my fault, but I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, because I woke him up. But yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Anyway. I guess so. Because I thought a text would do? I don't know. I guess. I figured if you were asleep, you just should stay asleep. I don't know. I know. Plus, I didn't want to go. That's the real thing. I was like, thank God you're sleeping. Because I don't want to be there. Yeah.
I've never heard of a brood queen so close to the surface.
Right, yeah.
Don't even mention it.
Yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Aha! Right. Right. That's funny. Yeah. Oh god. That is funny. Oh no. That's funny. Shade goes better with a fit body. That's funny. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with Ryan? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that makes more sense that you're... Yeah, now that you mentioned now that it's Ryan. I mean, I don't know Ryan, but I take it, you know, you have history with him. So, yeah, that's why he said that. That was total shade, yeah. He's like, he's saying that because he's not your boyfriend, you know. Right. Oh, no, that wasn't the obvious. That was shade. He's just like, I'm not your boyfriend. Why are you telling me your troubles? Right. Right. That's, yeah. No, he's upset at the way you broke up with him, and that's the shade that he's still angry about. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was getting from it. Now that you mention it. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like a couple, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know friends like that too. Actually, a couple of friends I play Destiny with are like that. But they're straight and they fight like they're a couple though. They really do. I'm like, oh god. I swear. Yeah, that's funny. Or angry makeup sex. Oh. Or breakup sex, yeah. Or I'm angry at you. Or what is it? We shouldn't be doing this sex. I think that was one I heard.
Quickly. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think this counts towards your ex. I want a fair trade.
Yeah. We shouldn't be doing this.
The agreement.
That's funny. Now, I started to realize, like, the other day, it's been so long since I had sex that I can't even fantasize about sex right. I was like, what is that like? I was like, yeah, but no, I'm saying, no, seriously though, I actually need to have sex to put it like front in my memory again. I know it's like riding a bike. It's just that, oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, I might need to just, you know. I'm just saying I might need a reminder so that my fantasies are a little more vivid. You know what I'm saying? Like right now it's like faded. Oh, I do plenty of porn. I'm talking about the feeling, not the look. Yeah, I'm saying I've done enough porn. I'm just gonna keep repeating this till you get it. You're right. I'm going on 5 years. I'm telling you, like it's in the faith. I know, but 5 years would feel like 25 then. If you feel like, yeah, exactly. And I'm saying it's so long ago. The last time I had sex, I was like, I'm not even sure that's what it feels like. You know, I'm like, holy shit. I know, but it's just like a faded memory. Yeah. 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 Right, right. Yeah, I mean, there's that. For me, I don't know. That's a whole other thing, which one of the reasons I haven't had sex in so long is that I hate having sex with people who don't actually care because, you know, like I have my own issues with sexuality. Like, for one, it takes me forever to come. If I'm ever going to come with somebody, it's going to take forever. And they're probably not even going to be interested in waiting, you know. I'm not interested in waiting because they're being impatient, so. No, I'm just saying it takes me forever to come. No, I'm saying I'm not interested in watching them wait for me to come. Like sit there as they're like staring at me like, come on, come for me, come already. And I'm like, dude, that doesn't, exactly, like that shit is fucking unsexy as fuck, so no. No, I'm talking about when they're impatient about it. Yeah, like if, no, I'm like, no, if they're like, if they want to be there, that's great. If you're impatient, that means like, I want you to come so I can get on with the rest of my day. That's not sexy. No. Exactly. Like, I don't know, I've had like friends with benefits who are patient or whatever, but it's rare, and it was fun. I don't know, like that, I do like. Oh, of course. Like, of course. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't want our friends with benefits when it's not, you know. Like, if it's a relationship, yeah, no, that's not cool. I'm talking about, like, when both partners are actual friends and actually know what they're getting into. Like, that's different. Yeah, it does. For a while. It's not permanent, obviously, but nothing is. So... Yeah, I mean, that's you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're not like everyone else. Right. I mean, trust me, there's plenty of stuff that doesn't work for you that works for other people. That's how life is. People are different. Mm-hmm. Right, right. I think that's true. Right, and they're okay with that. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah. That's basically how most of those work. Let's see. Yeah. Because I was saying, like, for myself, that's basically the only sex I'm interested in right now. Because I'm not interested in a relationship, and I'm not interested in a one-off either. For the relationship, I'm still working on myself, and you got to be thinking for two. I'm just thinking for one right now, and the one-offs, like I said, are just too impersonal. So, and then. Yeah, that's about it. I'm okay with either. I'm actually okay with being celibate right now, but because that's what. Hmm. I mean, I don't have to be okay with it all the time. It's like 90% of the time I'm okay with it. Yeah, pretty much. Like that's how moods go. Like there are times when you're okay with it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there are times when you get lonely, and then there's times like, oh, I got a good nut and I'm good. Yeah. Like you said, that's what porn's for. Like, I get a nut and I'm like, okay. I guess I'm okay for a few days. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. You can just string them together and make your own. But, yeah. What's... I mean, you could just download them and then, you know, put them into a queue and hit play. Or, I mean, that's... Yeah. So... Yeah, so Real Player is a good app you can get for Windows that'll download anything off the internet. So what'll happen is when you play something on Twitter, a little box will pop up from the top of the screen that'll give you the option to download it, and then you put it into a folder, and then you copy and paste that folder into a playlist on any player, and then you just hit play. And then when one ends, the next one starts playing. You sit there. That's one way of doing it. You can put it into Google Drive. That's actually how I do it, because I don't know. Probably shouldn't do that, because that uses up... Yeah. Yeah. I don't like having... Pretty much. I don't actually... That's the thing. I don't actually like keeping my files on my computer anymore. in general, I offload it onto a Google Drive or an external hard drive. I consider, yeah, storage is a different thing than like, it makes your computer run a lot better if you don't have a lot of, right. So why even bother leaving it there? Just offload everything onto an external drive. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, the only thing limiting it is the bandwidth of your internet. And, yeah, I'm actually upgrading mine this Monday. I'm gonna get an upgrade. They just shipped the modem to me. And I guess they have to go... yeah, I got them. I tried them out this morning. I charged them last night. I woke up this morning, put them on, listened to a little of the book I'm going to be reviewing today. And that's how I ended up waking Greg up, because I would clip the book, like interesting parts, and then I put it into the group chat, and apparently he woke up and he was like, it's early. I'm like, well, then turn off your notifications. I don't know. Maybe I should have posted it, but what? Yeah, I was early enough to go walking, but my ankles and knees hurt, honestly. And then it's cold as fuck out too. Yeah, so it was. Yeah. If it's cold here, it's got to be cold there. Like it's fucking free. It was a freeze warning in Georgia, so yeah. It was like in the 30s here as well. But I mean, this morning it was more like 40s and 50s, but still too cold for me. I was just like, fuck it. But at least I got up, I guess, and I'll continue to try to go to bed early. If I get my body adjusted to it, I just got to figure out what I'm going to do about my joints. I guess like take a leave or something. I don't know. Do some stretches. Maybe I can do a little exercising today inside or something. I don't know. You say your shoulder has a little lump to it? Oh, okay.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
What's that? Oh. That's funny. Okay, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah. It is pretty bad. And that's so weird is that I'm not having allergies this season. I say that as right before. Right. Oh, yeah. No. Who's that? No, I haven't heard. Mm-mm. Okay. That's weird. GNC usually has all that. But yeah, they're like the largest chain of supplement stores. It could be, yeah. Couldn't be. It may not be as popularized in the US yet. But you know, once it gets popular, once white people are using it, you know, it'll become a thing. Oh yeah, I'm playing the game. I was playing the whole time though. I'm actually streaming it. Just trying that out. Just something I could put on my profiles or whatever. Right now it's just on my YouTube channel, but I mean, since I play it, I mean, I said might as well stream it. It's just like hitting a button. Although I realize, like, maybe some of the shit I'm saying is on that stream. But it's kind of bad. But nobody's watching it, though. So... Shooting aliens in the face. On the moon. I'm actually kind of in a daze. I need to actually get ready for the hangout tonight. I read, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. It was like one Capitol police officer was killed, or... Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Right. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he does crazy pretty good. Oh, he gained a lot of weight, actually. I don't know about for that movie, but like in real life, yeah, I find more weight even more sexy, but yeah, no,
Hatred as pure and potent as sunshine,
yeah,
soaking through your skin. Ashley
yeah,
knows what you are,
yeah. No, he's definitely like a,
what you've done.
yeah, sexy dude.
She
Yeah.
watched you cut through Crota, Oryx, Omega, and she is eager to return that pain.
Or it's Australian, or I don't know if there's a difference between being from Australia or New Zealand or whatever. I'm not sure, but I guess they kind of sound the same though. I was like, I wasn't. Yeah. Right, right. Well, I mean, they're both like British colonies, but they, you know, Right, right. Just yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. No. I would say it is, but no. Yeah, I haven't heard any rationale for that at all. Yeah. None that makes any kind of sense. Yeah, nobody's doing that, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, you know why. It's not racial, it's suppressing the vote. And if you suppress the vote of someone who's already a minority, it disproportionately affects the minorities. So. Of course not. Because it's suppressing. It's not only. That's what I'm saying. Right. It doesn't have to be on there. Mm-hmm. Right. But any suppression, yeah. Right. It's just like, it's like anything that suppresses everyone affects someone who is a minority more. So, why are you suppressing the vote, period? It doesn't matter if it's black or white. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's a good point. Right, that's true. The thing is, it's true. But then you have to ask, why do you need to show your ID? Like, you're right. Especially when there's no voter fraud. Like you're basically basing a law on something that doesn't exist. So why are you doing that? It's because exactly. It's not about. Yeah. I would agree.
Eris, it's over. Hashladun is dead.
This is a relief to hear.
Mm.
But Hashladun's presence is no coincidence.
Yeah.
The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me.
Yeah.
There is much to discuss.
Yeah, we kind of are behind the times. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess the racial demographics are reversed. Yeah. That's actually, I think it's inversed. Like, you could make the argument that there's black supremacy happening in South Africa. That white people are now on the receiving end of discrimination. Right. Yeah, because, yeah, black people took over. Yeah. Yeah. Right. But I mean, the fact is that if you don't believe in racism, then you have to believe that if black people are in charge, the way white people are now, that we would do the same thing to white people. It's just the way people are. And right. So exactly, it's not like black people are above racism. If we were in charge, we'd do the same thing. So, but the fact is, you know, I think what Charles Blow's book was about was that the idea of mutually assured destruction, in the sense that you create an equilibrium that even if there's a minority being oppressed, that you set up a system in which minorities have enough power to resist the urge of the majority to oppress them. Because you're never going to get away from the urge to oppress people. It's just part of human nature. Is, you know, us and them will always be a thing. Whether it's based around race or, you know, genetics, you know, that might be the next thing. Or whatever. Economics is pretty easy, yeah. A caste system. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A caste system can be based on anything. Your family lineage or your religion. Hell, like, you know, whether you have freckles or not. Hell, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
What cipher is this?
Yeah. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Always something new at Eververse.
Right.
Trench
Right.
there's a lot
Right.
of fantastic things. I tend to believe him.
Checking.
That's funny. Right. Yeah. Oh,
Acknowledged.
yeah. uh. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. That's a start. That's a start, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to do it with less pain. I need to figure that out. Yeah.
She said she wanted to express herself. I gave her a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, there's way better and worse ways to push through the pain, though, right? Like,
I am at your service.
so. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's what I used to do a lot. I gotta get up to that.
I have patrol duty.
I was like, I need to impress people I hate. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good point, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Gambit's always looking for guardians. Don't
Yeah.
waste this. Careful with that. Be smart with this.
Yeah. I mean, is the reverse true for you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, that's kind of what that comment seemed to imply. Yeah. Right. Basically. Right. I mean, that's what that was saying, yeah. It's a good point. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe he does want to talk to you. I mean, you could... Well, yeah, don't we all? It's like, I mean, I said that about the Hangouts, right? Like, I do mine where I pick the topics, and then I do other ones where the other people pick the topics. Like, I think there's always a give and take, you know? Like, we always want to talk about what we want to talk about. Oh, yeah. 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 Right. 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 Yeah, which is natural. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's true, but yeah, it's kind of whatever. Yeah, it was very immature, for say the least. Yeah. Who's that? Yeah, I thought you were, and I'm just like, I'm talking to you, so I don't know what you're talking about. Well, actually, what's funny is I'm not multitasking right now. I'm just tired. But either way, we can talk later. I'll talk to you soon. All right, later. Bye. Hey, not much. What's going on? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. That's real early. I thought you weren't a morning riser. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I would, I would double check those recommendations though, man. Like I think things have evolved a little bit, especially if both of you are vaccinated. That may not be the case. Oh, okay. So like if you, I understand that. I understand that. Like being, I got you. What I'm saying is like you should still recognize the science of it, right? Like you can recognize it and say that's good for you and reject it, but I would say like, take a look at it again because it's changing. You know what I mean? Right. I know. I know. Hmm. But that was the case all the time, though. Is what I'm saying. Is like, I'm just saying you. But that was true even before COVID happened. Is what I'm saying. It's like, you still have to like take into account the things we know now and understand that at any point that could change. That's just, an abundance of caution is still good to be tempered with the most current knowledge that we have. Yeah. We do though. I'm just saying I know, I'm just saying that we started with 0 people vaccinated to, how many ever people, and there's new data. So, I mean, that is information we didn't have before. So, yeah. 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 Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. Well, I mean, was the person you invited also vaccinated though? Okay. Well, that yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. But I mean, the reason I mentioned the science of it and the recommendations is even what you're talking about, not going around your father and waiting 14 days. They changed the quarantine time to 10 days, not 14. Okay. I know. I'm just saying, if you were under the impression that it was still 14 days, that's all I was saying.
Let's see what we've got.
But
Fallen on the horizon.
yeah.
It's time to bang knuckles. Fallen. Yeah, I'd go out there with you. Upon my Gallahorn.
Right.
Get ready to drop. Give me those moves, and I'll make you rich, sister. I promise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hostiles incoming at command.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Medium blocker heading over.
Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Oh shit, am I getting allergies? Oh shit.
You're shedding most.
I was.
Invader on the
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I yeah, they got boycotted, which is kind of interesting. I saw that Stacey Abrams gave a statement against boycotting, which is interesting. I haven't read it though. Well, I'm gonna probably talk about it today once I read it. Well, they're. I think they were forced to in a way though, 'cause like I said, they were being boycotted by people in Georgia, and they usually do speak up on issues like that when protests are possible, because it affects their bottom line. They're the two largest taxpayers in Georgia, so like yeah.
invaders off the field.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh shit. I'm playing the game and I just got invaded. Oh my god. I just got my 15. Oh god, he's right there. Fuck. Oh, no, I'm okay. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, he just popped hammers. Oh my god. Run, run, run. It's at 6. Okay. 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 Yeah, no, that. Yeah. No, that'll work. That'll work. So I could tell you what we're kind of talking about. I'll send you a. Let me just add you to the group chat, I guess. We're talking about money in a relationship. So like some of the stereotypes that people have of each other, and then the Tina documentary and domestic violence, and then I guess if we have time, we'll get into the I guess public wedding proposals, or more accurately, surprise wedding proposals, because I guess they would always be kind of public, but having a wedding proposals, yeah. You know, so basically the conversation came up, I think it was Greg, had a friend who was proposed to in public, like, you know, at a restaurant with all their friends and family, and he said no, you know, and basically ended their relationship. And we were just kind of talking about, like, is that a good idea at all to just surprise someone with a wedding proposal? And I don't know, I was kind of making the idea that that's a conversation you should have, like, clearly, like, you know, within the next X amount of time, I may propose to you. It could still be a surprise, but, you know, like, if I were to propose to you in the next 6 months, what would your answer be? Like, I think that's a reasonable thing to ask, like, if you're thinking about proposing to somebody. I mean, does that take all the spontaneity out of it? I want to know, like, what your answer is before I get all my friends and shit involved in that. Yeah, it goes the right person. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get married. I'm just saying I'm open to it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard anyone just say that out loud, but no, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's pretty funny. Yeah. That's pretty funny. But yeah, no, I feel you. Don't blame me. Seems like a smart plan to me. I don't yeah. To me, I think there's a balance that you could have both. Possibly, I mean, it's rare, but I was thinking about that with the Tina documentary. Kind of got me thinking about it, where, you know, part of the reason she ever got with Ike to begin with was because she was so needy for love in the first place, you know? Like, she had some issues with her family, domestic violence and such. Her mom left. Tina Turner. Yeah. There was a new documentary that came out where she basically talking about her whole life. She's like 82 now, which is crazy because she looks amazing. But she looks like she's 60, but she's 82 years old. But yeah, she's very timeless. Yeah. But yeah, so she was talking about, you know, her relationship with her mother, and, you know, like, her mother and father were probably abusive, and she's too young to remember, but she just knows, like, one day she was there, one day she wasn't, and she left, you know, probably from an abusive relationship herself. She probably had a really hard life. They were sharecroppers in Tennessee, you know. Yeah, and that's a hard fucking life, you know. Sharecropping cotton in Tennessee, like, sounds awful. Sounds fucking horrible. But yeah. So yeah. So the fact that her mom left, and, you know, in later interviews you can see that she has a very harsh exterior. She's not a very kind person. You know, probably Tina's mother, I can't remember her name. But, you know, in those interviews that they played in the documentary, you could tell she was just like one of those where she felt she had convinced herself that Tina hadn't needed the sort of nurturing that she was asking for, which she had, pretty much every human being needs from their parents, but she had somehow convinced herself that no, she's the type of person who is self-motivated enough to do it. And it's true, she was self-motivated in her career. I mean, she literally just worked through it. The way she described it was like when, she divorced Ike, she just went back to work. Honestly, she had to give up all her money anyway because he got everything in the divorce. But I guess that was never an issue for her. Was the career part? She was always ambitious, but in her personal life, I mean, it was bad. So I think that was the more interesting thing to me was, she ultimately did find a partner late in life. But it was someone she knew for 20 something years. It was like a stage manager or something that she had worked with for 20 something years that she finally married, So, I mean, that's something else. I don't know. But mm. Mm. Yeah. Well, what do you well, what do you think was the crux of it? Like, what was the fatal flaw? The fatal flaw. What was the? What about it?
Scorn approaching.
Okay.
I heard Scorn can come back to life. Kind of makes us natural enemies, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right.
Give me those moats, and I'll make you rich, sister. I promise.
Right. We want everything, yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
Right, right. Well, yeah. 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 Yeah, no doubt. I'm thinking that, I guess for me, that's kind of what I've been
Incoming wave at the drill.
looking to do, you know, understand how to deal with that variability, right? And the book I'm reading is called 8 Baits. And basically their theory is that because of that variability, you have to be basically in constant communication with that person to deal with the problems that naturally arise. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm multitasking. That was it. Ooh. Yeah, it.
Invader inbound. Hunt. Those moats popped a large blocker on the enemy side. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I don't think there is any settling without settling. I mean, there's no settling down without settling, I think. Because you're not going to have it all. That's just not possible.
Invaders off the field.
Right. Yeah, that means you're not for a relationship, and I think that's okay. I mean, there are plenty of other ways of meeting your needs other than a monogamous long-term relationship, you know? Like, there just is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and that's the thing. Even those relationships have to be nurtured in the way that, you know, shorter term, you know, long-term relationships are. Even those relationships require really good communication because people's needs change and stuff, you know?
Invaders defeated. Bringing them back. Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the block.
Yeah.
Hostiles incoming at the base. Keep your enemy busy. Let's see more moats. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Allies headed to the other side. Opposing team summoned
Yeah.
drive evil. If they kill it.
Yeah. Well, the truth is, like a relationship, you're right, you're right. But I think that's the fallacy of a lot of people's concept of a relationship. Because you could view, you know, a partnership with someone else as just that, you know, mostly financial, mostly, you know, somebody who, if that's something you want, like, first of all, you might not even want that. Yeah. I don't know why anyone would celebrate ending your adventure sexually, you know? Like, that just doesn't seem like something I would want to do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Invaders out. You'll get them next
Yeah. Yeah.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
Right.
The team's about to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. Opposing team took out their primary.
Yeah. Right. Right. Are they your older sisters, by chance? Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel you. Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, I would say my brother and I are kind of distant in a sense. I mean, not even in a sense. Yeah. Well, that's a different story. He might always want you to be, and you just have to hear him out and just, yeah, because he's always going to feel the way he's going to feel. He wants his kids to be. Exactly. Uh, yeah, I mean, he's going to feel the way he feels, and you're going to do what you do. And that's all right. I mean, it's all right. Because I'm. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's a good point. Right. That's a good point. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you can love someone and they be just absolutely incompatible with your life, the way you live it. And then, not only that, I don't understand the idea that someone's view or um, I guess the way you see the world is supposed to be static all the time. Like, I feel one way one moment, I may feel another way in another moment. Just depends on the circumstances of my life. So I don't know. I just yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's like baiters. I I have a friend who that's basically his sex life. He just masturbates, and they have like bait sessions with other guys. They just masturbate. Like I could see an oral group like just straight up, or you know this. I would start on Twitter, man. Like you can go ahead and start building it now, man. Like like I don't see. Yeah, that is true. It's true though. It is true though. I don't understand. And that's the funny thing is like when they take surveys of men's sexual practices, gay men, it's a good third of gay men don't engage in anal. You know. And it's not like those third are unhappy. Like that very well could just be a choice that they make. Like they don't want to. Like this is it is all good.
Let's hunt some hostiles, sister. Bring their moats to the bank.
Yeah. 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 No, I could definitely see that. It is a lot of work too. I thought about that. I might put that meme out today. It was a picture of Mr. Rogers putting on a mask, like a clown mask. There was a meme where you know, like you feel like you're getting played, and it was like a series of pictures of a person applying clown makeup. You know, so that you start with like the eyebrows and you paint on the eyes, you put on the white, and by the end you're a fully formed clown. Anyway, I think the caption of this Mr. Rogers meme said, you know, douching for 2 hours for 12 minutes of dick. It's 100% true. It's like, why the fuck did I do this? Why did I starve myself like all day? You know, do all this. That is a major thing. Is I was having a conversation with Woody about like the major reason why I can't do hookups is because of that. Like, if I'm gonna actually go through all that, it's not gonna be for some fucking stranger, man. Like that's. And I don't want a relationship because right now I'm working on myself, you know. Like I don't have the space or wherewithal to include someone else in my thinking, you know. I'm not in your place where I never want to have a relationship for the rest of my life. I know at some point in the future I will be ready for that. But it's not now. I'll say that. Definitely not now. God damn.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
Yeah, that's true.
Hostiles inbound at the deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 And that should be, I think that's 100% what it should be. I don't, yeah, I was talking to Greg about that. Like he has a, you know, he's in a 3-year relationship now. Although yeah, he said this was the first time he's been in a relationship with someone he was just friends with, you know, which is astonishing to me because I can't imagine being in a relationship where you're not friends, right? That doesn't even make sense. Like on any level. So I gotta get out of here.
Your enemy called up a prime evil. They kill it. They win this. Invaders off the field.
Yeah. Right.
Allies headed to the other side. Oh, yeah! Look at those hostiles. Your allies down, but they secured decent work.
Yeah.
Wait, at the drill. Large blocker to the other side. Shaxx would never let you do that. Portal's up. Go take 'em out. Line 'em up, knock 'em down.
Yeah.
Allies headed to the other side.
Yeah. That is funny. It's true though. It's true. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna write my yeah, that's good. Yeah, I did too. I got up early this morning to go walking. I was supposed to walk with Woody, but he didn't wake up. And I was glad that he didn't wake up because I didn't feel like going out. But no, I did talk to him earlier today. I don't know what it was. And I didn't want to like bitch to you about him, but sometimes that motherfucker makes me angry. I don't know. Like, I don't. Like, Woody. Like, I was just. Oh, we talk on the phone while we were walking. Yeah, it's just to motivate each other. I did that back when I first came back, right? Like, when I started talking to people, we kind of did that. But no, he just said some shit to me when we were talking earlier that just pissed me off. And he does that all the time. Ugh, I don't know why the fuck I even put up with it. Ugh, just like, what the fuck am I doing? Just like, you're an ornery asshole sometimes. I mean, he's nice sometimes too, but but he is like super motherfucking asshole at a lot of times. Just like, yeah, yeah. This is true. Yeah, that's a good point. They enjoy it. That's true. 100%. Right. That's a good point. Right. Because it works for them. Like, they're not thinking about other people or whatever. Right. Right. Yes. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. I think some people, that was what Donald Trump did. He was the inspiration for some, and the like. I need to change my ways for the others. Like, oh, I need to be an ass. I need to be an asshole so big that I can fucking take over the country. I just need to be that asshole. Oh god, like he was a fucking asshole role model. Oh my god, so bad. But no, I mean it's all good. I guess you just have to take the good and say fuck you when it's appropriate. I don't say fuck you enough to the assholes. Like when people are being an asshole, I should just say fuck you and hung up. Just like, buddy, fuck you. Click. It's exact. Yeah.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Right. 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 I guess so. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. This is true.
Hi there. Check.
Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
Hi.
Right. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Bye.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. What did you say you saw on the subway? He said he had a bomb. Oh wow. Oh wow. You're right. Right. Yeah, it's true.
Plan is just a family you choose to join.
Yeah. Right. Right, right. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, holy shit. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably freeze up. I wouldn't have had the even thought to do it. I know me, I don't. I'm more of a runner than a fighter, so. Oh, I'm just gonna die here. Oh. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Talk to you soon.